feels good to be back.
I feel like a wet noodle.
Dude, if I had a nickel for every time you said that, I would have 2 nickels. I think you've said that before.
I definitely have.
Yeah, you probably have. I have thought for the longest time that I should keep some headshots about, yay big
We can go
in my back
together.
pocket. Dude, I think
and we can
we
go out
should.
in public. We can go out in public and give them to people and be
Here
like,
you go.
and we can have our podcast written on the back.
Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. It's a new vlog.
Marketing.
Do a little hidden
Marketing
camera.
tactic.
It's beautiful.
Follow us. Should we intro before we get really into
Probably.
it? Okay.
Welcome back to Twonks and Sweaters. Yes. Gosh, was it? We really failed that one.
It's okay. Sometimes you need really bad fails to emphasize how good the good ones are.
You're right, and that first one that we had was so good.
I think it'll only go downhill for the rest of the season.
I agree. This whole summer is just a steady decline on everything.
Yeah.
Besides our views. Okay, so I got a haircut today. I was watching a TikTok.
Okay.
It was such a valid thing. It was a hairdresser, and she was talking about how hairdressers need a break from talking.
I get it.
And how when a customer comes in and doesn't talk, they actually enjoy that. So guess what today I did?
You didn't talk.
I didn't talk. But guess what? This girl kept talking to me.
Oh, so she did. So did you want a break, or did you just think that she needed a break?
I went in and I was like, this girl probably needs a break. Now, granted, they just opened, like it was 9 a.m. So maybe I shouldn't have thought that. But this girl was a chatterbox. And I know this girl's whole life story. She went to this grandpa's funeral, 2017, okay? She went to California for the grandpa's funeral. Got there, unpacked. She left her left shoe at home for the funeral, a black high heel. Then she had like a dress that showed a little sleeve, so she had packed like a cover thing. Shawl probably. Yeah. And she left that at home. So now she had to go to her grandpa's funeral as a slut. As a full slut.
Oh my god, would her grandpa be proud though?
He was a veteran.
So probably not.
It was the whole thing. He got buried at a veteran's thing. Poor girl, honestly.
Yeah, I would have given her a hug after my haircut.
We hadn't made that kind of bond.
It's okay. Did you say anything?
Oh, just a few things.
Yeah. Okay. That sucks.
Literally, no, I kept being like, oh my gosh, that is so funny. That's hilarious.
Girl, no.
You're joking. That was about it. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I think it's a valid tip to give, hey, give your hairdresser a little break in the day. There's times that I close my eyes in the chair. Do you ever close your eyes?
Imagine that you're floating in haircut land.
And I'm just like, oh, please just shut up.
I can't.
Really?
Whenever I get my haircut, I have the most anxiety. I have to watch every single thing that they do so they don't mess up.
That's valid.
But even if I feel like if I close my eyes for 1 second, I'll open my eyes and I'm like, when did they do that? Like, that is awful. Hit the back button.
Right.
Rewind.
Oh, that's the worst. You can't. There's no back button on hair growth.
There's no back button on life, honey.
On life either.
We're speaking of chatterboxes. Speaking of the little chatterboxes in the world, I myself am a chatterbox.
You are.
It's one of my bad traits, but we try to get over it.
Yeah.
Yep. No, but I was at the store with my friend yesterday.
Okay.
And I don't realize that I do this, but when I'm in the store and I see something that either I like or I want or I have, I have to say it.
Okay.
I either have to be like, oh my god, this shirt is so cute. I need to come back and get this next time. Or I'll be like, oh my god, I love graphic novel. And I'll pick up a graphic novel. I'll be like, oh my god, I love this. I need to read this book. Like, this seems really cool. Or I'll go through this makeup section and be like, I need a bronzer in this color. Oh my god, I need that lip gloss. And didn't realize that I do that until literally yesterday my friend pointed out. We are walking by and I remember, I think it was the graphic novel. I pick it up and I'm like, oh, I love a good graphic novel. It's like you got like the pictures, the visuals, but it's still like an in-depth story.
And she's like, I don't care.
And she was like, Addie, I don't know how your boyfriend can like, this is going to sound so bad because my boyfriend watches the podcast. Yeah. But this is what she says. These are her words, not mine. She says, Addie, I don't know how your boyfriend can mess up so much when you literally say exactly what you want all the time.
It's true. There's some valids.
Some valids, like in the past and stuff like that.
Right, just in the past.
But I thought that was really funny because I never realized how much I just...
Yap.
Yeah.
You are a yapper.
But it's because, like, I think awkward silence is the death of me.
I know. And I think you should probably, like, get
that
used to
checked
that.
out.
Yeah, get that checked out. Because, like, I love... Not an awkward silence, just a silence.
A nice, peaceful, content.
A nice,
silence.
peaceful
And you can never get that with me, and I bet you freaking hate that. I'll take your advice with the barber, and next time I'm with you,
Yeah.
I'll give you the silence.
Oh, good.
I'll give you some good silence.
No, please no. I like when you chatter it up.
I know, but I'll give you, like, some good silence in
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I'll make sure I do.
We just had a sleepover the other day, and I have to have white noise. Did you notice that? Did
There
you
was
hear
no
that?
white noise.
I did, in fact, turn on white noise.
Oh, I think I remember that because I don't remember it at night, but I remember in the morning it kept stopping because your phone alarm would go off.
Yes, correct.
Because I'd hear
and
it.
you would hear like
and
a
I
break.
think maybe I thought it was a fan or something, and I
Yeah.
didn't exactly know what it was. Because I remember I'd be sleeping and I'd hear it stop and my eyes would go open and then I'd hear and I'd be like, oh, his alarm's going off.
So it actually like helps me in the morning wake up because it's like a break in the white noise.
And you're like,
and it's your alarm. So it's like a
Get it.
double,
double whammy.
a double whammy. And I have my fan going. It's the whole thing.
That was like crazy because every time the littlest, I have really big FOMO.
Mm-hmm.
And I do remember that the night before you told me that you were probably going to get up at 6:30 to go run.
Right.
You didn't. Did you?
I did not.
I didn't think so. But every time what I thought sounded like you sitting up or getting out of bed, I would sit straight up and look over and make sure you were still in bed.
I feel like I noticed that.
I
I was
would.
like, interesting. Why is she always up when I'm up?
Because it's like, I don't know. It's like I have attachment issues.
Yeah, you definitely do.
And like every time, like when you went to the bathroom one time, I literally sat up when you left to go to the bathroom and waited till you came back, and then I went back to sleep.
Me.
What?
Mama,
No.
come back. Did you know men can lactate?
I don't think they can. Oh, here we go.
Look it up. Look it up.
Right
They
now?
can. No, not right now. They can like lactate to some degree.
What can they lactate? What?
I'm not sure if it's milk.
It's probably not.
I don't think it's milk.
This might get controversial, so you can cut it out if it's too controversial.
Okay.
But it was a trans woman, and she was saying maturing is realizing that trans women can produce milk. And the stitch was another trans woman saying, why? No. We have to admit that there are some things that us as trans women just cannot do, and creating milk is one of them. Like, we will never be able to do it. We cannot do it, and that is okay. We need to hold ourselves accountable for the fact that, like, we cannot do this, and we never will be able to.
So what's the truth?
No clue.
I don't know if they can or not. I mean,
Now you're starting to doubt everything.
yeah, I'm like, but honestly, yeah, support for the trans women. But like, also like, don't lie about what your
If
body
you can produce
and
milk,
can't
that's
do.
amazing. If you can't,
Like, that's
it's
okay.
okay. You're not missing out on much.
Right. It's just some milk.
Just some milk. You can get some oat milk from the store. You can get some cow's
I
milk
don't think
from
you
the
can
store.
feed oat milk to a baby.
Why not? Oh, because they need that milk.
No. I think you got to give them formula, like a Formula One racer.
What is in baby formula?
I don't understand what baby formula is, but maybe we should try it next episode.
Taste test. We get like the
Ooh.
Gerber snacks and like baby food, and that would be really weird. Babies.
And then at the end, we announce
that we.
Addie is pregnant.
With
We are
Nathan's
pregnant.
baby.
Sorry, Quentin.
So you know how slime is kind of back in.
Yeah, slime is
Making
back
slime is back in.
in.
But you know what they forgot?
What?
The frickin' bowls.
Right.
Nobody makes slime in a bowl anymore. They'll just pour glue on their counter and start going at it on the
Everybody
counter.
is doing this floor slime
or
counter
slime, table slime.
I've seen it mostly on the floor.
What I was coming from though was that I saw a video of a girl making slime on her parents' bed.
It's like so noisy from the soap.
Without a bowl, of course. Because why would you put it in a bowl?
I mean, it's so attention seeking at that point. It's just like, okay, you're literally just ruining your parents' bed at that point. I mean, I'm sure there's more covers or whatever
probably
they
fake,
bought. Yeah, it's
too.
probably
It's
fake.
probably a-
All staged. Why is slime back in even? Like, I
What is-
made some
I like
and
it.
it was not.
It's fun. We need to make slime together because it'll be way better.
No.
Yes. Yes.
I don't like it. I don't
No.
like the
Have
experience.
you made fluffy slime?
I've made every type of slime
Have
known
you
to man.
made
Yes.
butter slime?
Yes, I have.
Have you made the slime?
Yes,
Shut
I have.
the and let me talk. Have you made the slime that has like the little cubes in it?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's got like styrofoam cubes in it.
I'll
And the
take your word
styrofoam
for
will
it.
absorb the slime. And they're little like squishies.
I'm not a big slime fan. I've never found it that enjoyable.
Making it is hard. I feel like making
Making it is
slime.
hard.
I feel like making slime is kind of like baking a cake.
But there's no reward at the end. Let's be real.
There could be if you're good at it or if you like it.
There's not an edible reward.
It's true. But here's the thing. Rewards are more than just edible. Satisfactory can go beneath the tongue. Speaking of tongue, I have a swollen taste bud on my tongue right now.
Oh my God, that's my favorite.
The most painful thing I think I've ever had in my mouth.
That's what she said.
Yep.
And I love a swollen taste bud. It's so fun to play with.
No, mine hurts like a mother trucker.
Oh, then it's not as fun.
It hurts so bad.
Let's see it.
It's on the very tip, so you probably won't be able to see it, but...
Oh my God, I see it. I see it.
She's huge.
She's big.
And she hurts so bad. It's so bad, in fact, that yesterday it hurt. I was on TikTok last night. And just moving it in my mouth and like it hitting my teeth hurt so bad. I stuck my tongue out for 30 minutes and my whole tongue was like dried up.
You poor thing.
I know. So then I put it back in my mouth and I just felt it like absorb the...
Oh.
And I was like,
You were like a chameleon.
Hopkirk scared me because I told her I was doing it. She was like, girl, that's really bad for your tongue. Your tongue has major arteries. Like, you need to put it back in. And I was like, okay.
Did you ever do one of these as a kid?
No, so when I was a kid, I actually like spent every day on Roblox.
Right. While you were on Roblox, I was doing that. Did you play Bloxburg?
Yes. The inflation or whatever.
Yes, let's talk about this.
Bloxburg inflation.
It's a real thing and it's happening.
And people don't like Bloxburg as much anymore.
And people are boycotting it. And I got on there. I'm going to be real. I made a little TikTok about it. I got on there. I put up the signs in my front yard. There were decals signs that you can put on your house. I put those everywhere.
What'd they say?
They said, "Make Bloxburg great again. Boycott Bloxburg." Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, lots of American Eagles.
Love it.
Lots of red, white, and blue. How big of a house did you have?
I had a 2-story.
2-story?
With a basement.
How much was it worth, do you know?
No clue. Probably like a lot. It was okay, so here's the thing. I'm awful at building things. I suck at building things so much. But I bought the pass to get a 2-story house because I was so jealous of people calling me poor.
Yeah.
And so I literally had Eva build my house for me. I sent her a floor plan that I thought looked cute, and she built my house for me. I have big ideas and what I want, but I'm really bad at making them happen.
You
and
can't execute.
That's just me.
Yeah.
Like, that's
that
just
is
who I
you.
am.
That's just you.
I'm a really big thinker, but I'm really bad at actually doing things.
You are. You're so bad. And I'm the opposite.
You said you are. You're so bad at doing things. Like, you just need to give up, honey. Guys, everyone drop a merp below.
If you're enjoying this episode so far, please
drop a merp.
Drop a merp in the comments below. Okay, so this is controversial.
Okay.
I was on our TikTok.
Oh, God.
Twinks and Sweaters. Follow us if you haven't. I was looking at our profile views.
Okay.
I saw an opposition.
An op?
An op looking at our profile. It was a personal op.
Not your op. Not my op.
No, not your op. It was one of mine. I just have this to say. People are still stalking you and wanting to keep up with your life after months and months of literal silence between the relationship. It just shows that, who is...
So you were in a relationship with them?
No, I would not in a just like a friendship relationship.
Okay.
Like
I know who it is. Oh, was it actually?
Yeah, it was.
She's that little jealous whore.
It just goes to show, like, okay, what are you doing still?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want from me? Anyway, so point of the story is I blocked her, and you move on, You
blocked her, like, our business account?
Everything, yeah.
She didn't even do anything. She just looked at us, and you were like,
because you know what?
You're turning over the old leaf.
Yeah. I am so not inviting judgment in my life.
And that's actually...
And if this makes me happy,
yeah,
I am protecting that with all costs. Aww. And so I said, you know what? You're going to have to go. And I had blocked her on other things like prior. So yeah, Twinks and Sweaters is a safe circle, and it's not for ops. It really isn't.
But if you're a hater, like, we'll also, like, still entertain that because, like, we're getting...
Yeah, because we love the haters.
We love just getting, like, attention. Yeah. We're so deprived of attention on the media that if someone goes, you guys are both ugly and gay, we're like, oh, my God.
Yay! Oh, my God.
Wait, actually?
Are you being serious?
I was talking to my friend who works with your brother who works at the movie theater.
Yes.
And I was talking to her about it, and I was like, oh, my God. Speaking of which, Nathan's brother just started working there with you. And she was like... oh my gosh, what's his name? And I was like, Alex. And she was like, oh my God, does he have long hair? And I was like, it's pretty long and curly, yeah. And she was like, oh my God, I saw him yesterday. And I was like, that's so great. Make sure that you say hi to him.
No. Keep the distance between Nathan's friends and the brother, please.
And not yesterday, a few days ago when we went down to like Bradley Fair and like that part of town, we drove by a Twin Peaks.
Girl, I love a Twin Peaks.
When I was little,
yeah,
I had no idea what it was.
Same.
But my dad always went to Twin Peaks.
Oh my.
Here's the thing. My dad and my stepmom would always go together.
Oh, okay. Then it's fine.
For the dates, they always went together. Like my stepmom liked the food and my dad liked the boobs. So it was like a win-win.
Win-win.
And now they probably bring with them.
Who's
my baby sister?
Oh. Right.
But I never knew what it was, and I thought like, is it like growing up, like maybe around like middle schoolish time? I was like, is it like a Hooters? Is it like a high class Hooters?
That's a great point.
But I also thought it was like what is it called? It's a hunting store, but it does not.
Cabela's.
Mm-hmm. Cabela's confuses me because it does not sound like the store that it is.
Cabela's. What is Cabela's? Hunting store.
Yes,
right?
It's hunting guns,
that sounds
sports
right.
gear.
It's like outdoor Bass Pro Shop.
For me, like the word Cabelas, like I'd be like, oh my god, let's go to Cabela's. Like that just sounds so fun.
Mexican restaurant.
Or like a clothing store.
Cabela's. Yeah, that does sound like a nice clothing store. It sounds like a boutique.
Like where you can get perfume, like. But no, it has freaking dead animals in it and guns, and I'm like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
It disturbs me. The big display of the dead taxidermy animals used to disturb me so much.
Living in Kansas, how many
dead
friends have you walked into their basement and there is just a deer on the wall?
It's sad how many.
I'm getting tired of it. I am getting tired of it.
On the wall.
What is that? That's not an aesthetic. That's not
appeal?
Cute. That's not that. No. Okay.
That's a dead animal.
Let me go play ping pong down in my basement. Here's my bear that I killed 2 years ago.
Be careful. We're playing air hockey, and sometimes the puck likes to fly and hit our bear off the wall.
And then his eyeball falls out. Then we gotta call a taxidermist and be like, the eyeball fell out again.
But like, do you think that like dead animals on your wall gives the same appeal as like a bearskin rug? Or like
a bearskin rug would be elevated. That's classier. A sheepskin rug. That's classier. Not a effing head of an animal that you paid after you killed this animal. You paid to have it restuffed.
Oh my god, one time I was driving on the highway and there was a truck in front of me and my dad, and it had just a dead deer strapped to the back of it, but its stomach was cut open.
Oh my god.
You would just see all of that. And I remember that because we were driving and we had passed them.
Yeah.
And I kept trying to turn around to look at them, and there was also a cop behind him, and he yelled at me because I kept looking behind him. He's like, the cop's gonna think that you keep looking at him and that you're like,
help me.
And, yeah. My dad and his history of the cops.
Yes, a prisoner.
I'm a prisoner.
Prisoner locked up, can't get you out my mind.
Who sings that?
Miley Cyrus.
Damn.
Have you listened to Chapel Roan?
Yes.
Have you been listening to it?
Yes, I like it.
This is crazy. And I was watching a TikTok about this because that's the only thing that we do with our lives is sit in our and watch TikTok and scroll and
brain
go,
turn on.
This guy on TikTok was talking about how Chapel Roan has the best story of an artist. And it is the most realistic story of an artist because its overnight success took like 8 years for her. And it's like, it's so true because like, I thought Chapel Roan was like just here one day. I was like, oh my gosh, she's here.
Here she is. She's coming in hot.
Here she is. And TikTok, every single TikTok sound was Chapel Roan. Good luck, babe. And everybody was posting it on Instagram, everything. Then you do a little digging. She's been releasing music for years.
She's been here.
Turns out at Coachella, her venue, like her stage, there was more people, there were more attendees at her performance than there was at the like headliner. They had a little stage for her because they're like, oh, it's just Chapel Roan. Well,
everyone wants their Chapel Roan.
Everybody now wants Chapel Roan.
That's crazy. That's the best thing about finding a new artist that you love is just being able to go through all their stuff and being like, oh, I like this one. This one's okay. Oh, I like this one.
Love this one.
It's like endless content. It's like, it is literally a rabbit hole.
Of
like you find the surface
music.
and it's like the tree that Alice falls into. Does she fall in a tree?
Yeah, I think so.
I think she falls in a tree.
Taylor Swift. Oh, controversial. Personally, actually, apparently,
I've never been on live television before.
Apparently, I've never been on live television before.
But Taylor Swift's sounds like her albums sound the same.
All of them. All of her new ones. All of her new ones.
And I'll say this: each album has a sound to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you go from like
Tortured Poets to Midnight.
yes, and like they're all the same in the album, but they're different albums, I guess.
I get what you mean.
So I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Taylor Swift. I do listen to her music. I do.
There's one song of hers that I listen to, and it is her most popular song right now. I think so. Fortnite with Post Malone.
Fortnite with Post
It's
Malone.
good. I like it.
Fortnite,
I listened to it when I came on in the car, and I thought, oh my god, it's Taylor Swift. But I didn't feel like changing the radio station, so I powered through.
Yeah.
And by the end of the song, I was actually smiling because I actually liked the harmonies that she put in there, and I liked Post Malone's voice. That was a good song. I added it to the exact same day.
There you go.
I am not someone who will be like, I don't like Taylor Swift, and I refuse to like her, and like, you know what I mean? If I hear a song from her that I like, I'll add it to my playlist.
Right,
I like listening to it.
You're not a hater.
I'm not a hater, but I do have a friend or two that are just crazy obsessed with Taylor Swift, and it just makes me think, oh, okay.
Get a life, people.
But it's good to have someone that makes you that happy, I guess, that you're like that good about. But here's the thing, if I started ranting the way Taylor Swifties rant about her, about a different music artist that nobody knows, nobody would give a
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I personally, my favorite music artist, Glass Animals. Love Glass Animals. I love all their music. I love everything. They're releasing a new album, and they just released the single of their album, and I listened to it, and it was good.
People would just be like, okay, shut up, Addie. You know what I mean? But, like, as soon as I say, shut up, you know, whoever talking about Taylor Swift.
For me, it's whenever I say, okay, whatever. It's, has he picked you yet? Has he picked you yet?
What does that mean?
It's like they're calling me a pick me girl. Like any girl who doesn't like what every other girl likes, they have to be a pick me. You have to be a pick me because why can't you like what we all like? Like, oh, you're trying so hard to be different because you don't like
I get
Taylor
that.
Swift music.
Oh, I'm just one of the boys, you know.
Oh, you know, I'm just one of the boys. You know, I practically.
I don't support a pick me, but you know what I do support? A tomboy and a lesbian.
So true.
You know, if you are a lesbian, get on up on that groom's side and work it out, okay? If you're a tomboy, put that hair up in a tight bun with your military jumpsuit on and get up there.
That slick back.
Slick back that hair and give it to him.
Ready? Here's my best pick me impression, okay?
Yeah.
You're my girlfriend. Your name's like Tasha, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
And you have a boyfriend and his name's Jared, okay?
Okay.
And you're talking about him, and I'm like, oh my god, you're friends with Jared?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's my boyfriend.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he did not tell me that he had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Must not be that important. I'm just kidding. No, but we hang out like every day and I've never seen you. Do you like, I've been in his bathroom like multiple times. Oh, if you've ever seen like one of my hair ties on the counter or something like that, it's just me. Don't worry, like he's not cheating or anything. That'd be crazy like that. Wow, your eyeshadow looks really really good. It's just a lot though. Are you like going anywhere today or?
Just going to the homeless shelter to feed my dogs.
Wow.
We don't have a lot of money. We're broke. And I have
completely changed this narrative.
and I've had a really tough life. My mom bleached my hair the other day, so now I'm blonde. Jared doesn't like it though.
Yeah, Jared's always told me that he's more into like naturally like colored hair.
Yeah, I had to do this one for myself so I don't kill me when I'm deep in the bit.
Me when I get too deep in a bit sometimes.
You do. We both do.
I love a good deep bit. I guess there can be pick me girls who have boyfriends, but me personally, like I've been in a healthy relationship. And like, why would I feel the need to seek validation from other men if I have a boyfriend?
Completely off topic, but I was gonna go to
This better be good.
Lollapalooza.
Yes, I know. And you kicked me out of, you literally invited me and then we're like, just kidding.
I said you should come with us.
That's inviting me.
And there wasn't enough room in the
So I got kicked. I got booted.
No, but you know
group.
what?
I was never in the group, actually.
You never were.
Exactly.
You never were in the group,
because I never knew there was a group. You were like, you should come to Lollapalooza with me. And I was like, of course, I totally will. And then like 2 days later, you were like, so actually the group said there's not enough room in our Airbnb, so you can't go.
Well, you'll be happy to know something, Addie. I'm not going anymore.
You know how it feels? I was never going to go. You decided that you're
I
not
made up
going.
my decision, and I had to cancel on this group that I was gonna
Are
go.
they still going?
Yeah, a lot of them. But I realized, I was like, do I really want to spend $700 on tickets? Now, this is something else I'll bring up. The groups that go to music festivals. How do people our age do it? How do people our age? Because let me tell you, I was in this group chat for a week maybe. And oh my gosh, this past week has been the most stressful week because of this $700 decision.
It's because the groups that can do it have parents with money.
Yes, that's true.
That's it. Parents with money.
I do hope to go to a music festival one day.
Sometime.
Chapel Roan was going to be
I wish that
there.
I had a big friend group like you do. Because I would love to go.
Girl, let's make one.
No, because then there will be a Airbnb with only 8 rooms and then I'm going to get kicked to the curb.
No, you won't. Especially if you're a founding father of the group.
It's true.
And that's what we would be.
But
how do we recruit people?
that's what I just about to ask. How do you even... People...
Comment below.
People with big friend groups, how did you start that?
That's a great question, honestly. We should post that on the Instagram.
Should you?
Yeah.
People with big friend groups, how did you get there? Did it start with 3 people and then you just added more and added more? But also, I saw this one video and it was so true. And she was like, there's no way you guys all like each other. That's what she was saying.
Oh, there's no way
everybody in the group
No.
likes each other. She was like, and also there's no way that at least 5 of you guys haven't dated each other in the friend group. You know what I mean?
Right.
And in an all girls friend group, no one likes each other.
No one.
And an all guys friend group, they don't go past 4 people, I feel like.
Friend groups, you either love them
or you
hate them. And you're either in one or you're not. And either way, everybody should be confident, independent, and beautiful. I'm Nathan Whittick.
And I'm Maddie Gimple.
And this has been Twinks and Sweaters podcast. And as always, see you
See you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.